let us know, how do you feel about the finals and LeBron's performance overall?
He was amazing throughout the entire playoffs, I would say. Sure, he had some kind of sus moments with the some games, but it doesn't matter now since he's a champion. Uh, I felt this was expected as also when the Clippers lost as well. But regardless, he still played amazing. The Lakers are champions. He delivered the promise to LA fans, and I feel like this solidifies him as the second greatest of all time. He's not greater than Jordan, but he's definitely closer after this ring. And this just it proves that it should prove anyway that he's a top two player of all time, and anybody who doesn't have him there is just retarded in my opinion.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
there,
facts.
AD
Big
also
facts.
played well. There were moments where we thought he could have won Finals MVP, but LeBron was way better in my opinion in Game 5 and honestly Game 6 too. So
JSmooth, are you ready to give him his credit as the second greatest player of all time?
I'm gonna say this. LeBron is finally 3.25 and 6.
Oh my God.
Mickey Mouse
Dude,
ring.
you're literally a hater. Get out of
Come
here.
on, bro. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious, bro. He did good, whatever. Yeah, blah blah. Like he did a good job. AD was, I believe AD was the most valuable player on the team because without him, they definitely would have lost. AD's
but
defense
you could
was
say the same with
incredible
LeBron
throughout the
though.
entire playoffs.
I was about to
No,
say
In
that
fact, it's
same
probably
argument applies
worse
to
for the
LeBron.
other way around
play,
because you take LeBron with this team. This is definitely not a championship team. That's one thing for sure.
they're at least a
I
playoff
don't know
team, but you
about
take AD
I
off
don't know
the
about
I
team.
don't,
the
I don't, I don't even know about
yeah.
playoff team, to be honest.
Because you take Braun off the team, what's it called? And they're at least a playoff team. But you take AD
No,
off the
that's
team,
it's
they're
the
not.
other way around.
No,
It is, but the thing is, honestly, bro, we saw LeBron last year with the
make the
team, even
playoffs.
though they did get hurt and they didn't make the playoffs. But
But
the thing
like
is, we saw
that,
AD last year with his team and they didn't make the playoffs.
Bro,
it's
because
different
So
situations though, because
AD
LeBron's team
said
was
he
not
wasn't
good at
gonna
all.
play.
Like that team is ass. Like I don't care what people say.
yeah, I know, which feeds into the AD argument more, or our argument that AD couldn't take them to the playoffs because I'm sorry, AD had a roster last year that could have made the playoffs. LeBron's roster was
He quit on the
inconsistent.
team.
You said what?
He legit like just stopped and he wanted out.
But they weren't gonna make the playoffs anyways, even before he
That's
wanted
also
out.
that's also because like you know like I'm not
No,
I'm not even
honestly, I just think that AD's play style is not conducive to being the number one on a consistent playoff team, unless like he
he's the number
has
one.
others. You said what?
Was he not the number one this season?
He wasn't the best player. I mean, as the best player,
The best scorer, the best. Yeah, he was the number one.
I don't think so. I think to be a big and lead your team as the best player, you have to be able to play make, or you have to just have pieces that are overwhelmingly talented around you. And AD just doesn't like he fits the second description. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to have a guy like LeBron to get him off. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
LeBron was
You know,
big.
but I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Like a guy like Jokic, it's easier for him to lead a team because he can affect the game offensively in ways that AD just can't, like as a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? But to say that AD is the Finals MVP, especially after a bad performance in Game 3, that they could have swept them if he played well. Honestly, they could have swept them because
LeBron didn't
they
play
would have been
well.
up 3-0. What'd you say?
And LeBron didn't play well either. What?
LeBron was just passive. I wouldn't say he didn't play well.
LeBron was not good on either end. He had a bunch of turnovers.
I know he did turn it over a lot. He did.
He played
But then what about the other games, bro? Do they not matter?
Oh no, I'm not arguing. I'm not gonna say he wasn't Finals MVP. I still think AD was the most impactful team, but the most impactful player. But once LeBron dropped 40, bro, I was like, yeah, GG. I'll say this though, yeah, congratulations to them. They did a great job building. Yeah, we should have, like Darius said, we should have known this was gonna happen once the Clippers went down. One thing I want to say though is, Lakers fans, bro, stop talking about struggling, bro. You don't know what struggling is. You don't know what struggling is. Stop talking about struggling, bro.
This brother angry. This brother
Did y'all
starving.
know by the way that
Yo,
LeBron
yo,
won Finals MVP unanimously. Like no one thought AD should have got it.
Wow.
That's
For real?
disrespectful, man.
Wow. That's surprising.
Adam
That's
Silver was
surprising.
pointing his weapon at the other voters.
I mean, but to be fair though, like, did y'all honestly think Anthony Davis was even gonna win?
I didn't, but
like, be real with yourself.
It was a possibility though.
I mean, but a unanimous how do they even?
After game 5,
I knew he was gonna let
after
LeBron
game
win.
5, I was like, okay, I don't think AD's gonna win unless AD just somehow goes crazy in game 6. But
I knew he wasn't winning after his bad performance of game 3 because I saw what Steph went through in 2015, and that was to Iguodala. So what do you think they're gonna do to this guy when he's playing with LeBron? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't surprising to me, but no votes at all. That's kind of shocking.
That's disrespectful, man.
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful.
Chicago.
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful because, like, if everybody thinks LeBron is the Finals MVP, like, and they all thought that LeBron was the Finals MVP, it's not like they disrespected AD. It's just more of a credit to LeBron. That's how I see it.
yeah, it's a great boost for his legacy though.
It is.
Like I said, should solidify him as the second greatest of all time. Do you guys think he's closer to Jordan?
I think he's closer to Magic now.
Oh my god, dude! Like what?
We're on the pod right now. We're on the pod. Take out all the
bias.
bias.
I'll say this. The reason why I'm not the happiest with LeBron James or the Miami Heat right now, because I made a bet before the Rockets or Lakers series started. I said, if either of those teams won the championship, I would have to be a Lakers or Knicks fan. They're forcing me. I'm forced to be a Knicks fan.
He shows himself to be a Knicks fan. That's why you see RJ Barrett as his PFP right now.
That sounds like a you problem though. That's not anybody else problem.
We can slander his Knicks guys. He's a Knicks fan.
You're literally a fan of RJ Barrett because you chose to bet against LeBron James. That's what you get. That's literally what you get.
I chose to bet against the league.
Oh, get out of here!
So salty.
But Bino, you've yet to say anything, bro. What you think about the King, bro? What you think about the GOAT?
As I currently wear my LeBron jersey,
I feel reflecting last night, man.
He's still not the GOAT in my mind. I'm sorry. I think he's number 2, but I think at the end of his career, like once it's all said and done, I think he'll probably be the GOAT. I could see like one more championship, honestly, and I give him 5.
If LeBron won it, yeah,
ending his career as a GOAT, but right now I don't see it.
If LeBron won
right now,
ring,
I got Jordan.
like next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I think that would open the discussion for me.
No,
I think
Open?
I don't
honestly,
really have it as a discussion. Yeah, I don't think it's.
I don't really either. I think that Jordan, honestly, bro, like when you consider the fact that he was just so dominant for a certain stretch, LeBron has to match that kind of dominance. Like he has to get 6 rings. Like I don't really get why people are saying he's the GOAT now just because he got 4. Like 3 and 4, obviously it's better to be 4 and 6 instead of 3 and 6. But like Jordan got 6, bro. You gotta at least tie it. Like doesn't that make the logical sense at least?
Yeah, but he has way more appearances though.
Okay, but that should start to work against. That'll work against you eventually because he has less wins.
Bro,
like that.
I mean, it obviously does work against him because niggas be hating.
Well, you got to keep in mind though that championships aren't everything. Like I know that's what LeBron fans say, but it's true though.
They aren't.
Then you look at
we're
everything
looking.
else.
Yeah, but I agree. Jordan is still better than like majority of everything.
Yeah, Jordan beats him in everything else.
Jordan never ever played with a guy that averaged 25 plus on his.
Oh yeah, Jordan has had less help than LeBron too. That too.
That's facts. But also you have to consider help is relative to your competition. So LeBron had to have certain teammates to compete with certain teams. Like he wasn't going to compete with the 2015 Warriors without Kyrie and K-Love, but he still did. You know what I'm saying? Also in 2016, like you expect him to go alone against those guys without a 25 point per game scorer, JSmooth. So obviously he's had teammates that are capable offensively way more than Scottie was, but Scotty is better defensively than any of the teammates that LeBron's had, other than like, he's better than anyone defensively that LeBron's had. Arguably, AD, you could throw him in there, but I would still favor Scotty all time defensively over Anthony Davis, my personal opinion.
Yeah, but for this league, I think AD is just as dominant defensively as Pimpin was back then.
I don't know about that.
I think this finals says a lot because he was killing them defensively.
Yeah, I will say he played the best D on Jimmy Butler throughout the entire series.
Before we start going away from LeBron, I just want to say something. Bro, LeBron averaged basically 30 points, 29.8, on 59% from the field and 42% from three, on 12 rebounds and 8 assists.
That's insane.